Hello and welcome back to the Shiny Discussion Series. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that. And we're going through the largest number of individual Pokemon this time with Generation 5. I'm actually starting to write this script before even editing the Gen 4 one, cause I actually can't do this while on the road during the week due to my job, instead of having to be able to access my PC at home like I would have to for any sort of recording or editing. Either way though, if you haven't checked out any of the previous videos in this series, the playlist link is in the iCard in the top right corner and in the description down below, as always. Without any further ado though, let's get going for the first and only time with a legendary instead of the starters. Victini. Yes, I just called a mythical legendary. Deal with it. They are. The game code literally calls them legendary. Either way, Victini has a nice darker red and a bright white for the shiny coloration, instead of the orange and beige of the normal form. That's a pretty cool shiny, and it's a shame that this has never been available anywhere ever. Snivy. The grass starter goes from the standard green to a dark blue. That looks really cool, so this can totally stay. Servine. The same nice green to blue shift. Nice and consistent. Serperior. Serperior's green parts again go blue, while the teal underbelly goes to a bright green. Also looks really cool, so far nothing to complain here. Tapic. The orange parts go gold, and the nose and tail tip go pink. Nice and simple, looking great. Pignite. Whoa, what the fuck? Consistency right out the window. While I like the idea of turning the yellow parts blue, why does the orange suddenly hardly change anymore? Also, to go back to Tapic, the yellow dot on the head then also should go blue like this. And Pignite actually got kinda fixed in Gen 7, but it should look like this instead. Emboar. Awesome blue, but again, where did the cool gold instead of orange go? This is what it should look like. Oshawott. A slightly different blue and a purple nose. Are you kidding me? Hot pink would even have been better. And that's coming from someone who's been screaming at every pink shiny for a blue mon in the last 3 videos or so. Either way, I'd go with the argument of not enough red shinies again. Let's make this look like it's not actually a water type. Duat. Yeah, apart from the purple legs, I guess, there isn't much difference here either. Yeah, let's turn that red also. Samurott. Okay, so apart from this evolution looking like somebody designed the first 2 and another designer went and did the last stage and Game Freak just went with it, this also doesn't change at all, so yeah, red. Patrat. Brown fur and red eyes goes to gray fur and blue eyes. Nice change and clearly noticeable. Watchog. Yeah, not quite. First off, the brown of the normal form is a bit darker, so the shiny should also get a bit of a darker gray, not berry color. The yellow parts turning teal is absolutely okay, but suddenly not changing the red of the eyes to blue, like in Patrat, is just weird and needs to be fixed. Lillypup. Ooh boy, is that a garbage shiny. Slightly lighter shade of the same colors is not creative. Make it go black and white instead, with the patch on the back not visible in this art getting a dark navy blue. Herdier. Same concept applies here, the patch on the back just grew into a full-on dog coat and is gray in the official design of the shiny. Stoutland. Now, that's a mess. The beige parts that were still present in the Gen 5 sprite are now fully white in Gen 6 and onwards, so my shiny design kinda would not apply for that here. Also, the official shiny kinda looks like it has dirt on its face. Make the beard fully beige to invert the colors of the pre-evo, and then apply the same concept as before. Purloin. Here we switch from purple to blue. I like it. Liepard. What the? Why? Why does this suddenly turn brown? It's the same base purple. Obviously it should also be blue. Pansage. Oh look, a slightly lighter green. How incredibly great. You could make it a nice fall color instead, you know? Simisage. Now this one is a darker green for some reason. Again, fall colors. Pansear. Orange instead of red. If you wanted it to look even more like a Walmart Chimchar, you managed to do that. Simisear. And you forgot to change the color. Really? What the hell? You had a decent-ish coloring on the base form. Why did you screw it up on the evolution? Panpour. Also only a slightly lighter blue. Make it a really dark blue instead, so it's actually noticeable, please. Semipour. Yes, like that! At least in the Gen 5 sprite. The 3D model kind of bleached it out a bit, but still, better than the pre-evo. Muna. So we go from pink with purple flowers to yellow with green flowers. Okay, noticeable and not absolutely garbage. I can see its work. Musharna. And consistency is gone again. Only the pink hair things go purple and the butt becomes slightly bluer. Going with Muna's design, we need the head to turn yellow, the butt to turn green, and the hair thing to stay that pink. Pidove. Blue instead of black and red eyes instead of yellow ones. If you also turn the gray of the rest to a more white color, I would roll with this. Tranquil. Oh my god, who poured green paint over this poor bird? What is this, Gen 1? Or why does this get a garbage green tint for the shiny? Make this the same as the pre-evo I just showed you. Unpheasant. No idea why a pheasant evolves from a pigeon, but hey. Here we have the first example of this gen having distinct gender differences. So the male one changes the red headgear to purple and the female only gets a slightly lighter butt. No reason to leave this as it is, so make the female take the blue tint for the darker parts, the off-white for the gray parts, and sure, leave the browns as they are for both versions. As for the male, black and gray to blue and white, and red to purple can stay and the green parts can go to a bright teal. Now that's a shiny. Blitzel. Black goes to blue. I like it, this can stay. Sepstriker. Why is this purple? Game Freak, are you drunk? I don't think I need to tell you the correct color, do I? Rock and Roller. The walking rock butthole. The brown rocks go gray, the main blue rock goes purple, and the yellow hole goes orange. Fine shiny, honestly. Boldor. Yes, consistency. Blue still goes purple, yellow still goes orange, and the new red parts go turquoise. Amazing. Gigalith. Exactly how I want it to be, same colors as Boldor. Woobat. Just because it's the Zubat replacement, it doesn't need to also have a garbage green shiny. You know what? Just to spite them, I'll fix this the same way I did for Zubat's shinies and invert the colors. Swoobat. And they weren't even consistent about the garbage green. I'll also fix this by inverting the original colors as best as I can. Drillbur. A magenta stripe instead of a dark purple one. Okay, I guess? Excadrill. No. This looks awful. Color clashing clown of a mole. The fur color should stay, and the red markings should go blue. Also, the metal parts could go gold on top of that. Audino. This one is fine. I have two of these sitting in my Pokemon home from the use in wormholes. Timber. Well, this is disappointing. A slightly different shade and that's it. You know, you could at least make the main color a bit darker and the highlights a bit more distinct orange. Girder. Same concept, even if here the main color is at least a bit more distinguishable, but the highlights still need more orange. Conkeldurr. Yes, like that. Why is only the final evolution good in this? Timpole. The blue parts go yellow for the shiny. Need change. Palpitoad. The light blue parts go yellow again and the dark blue parts get a bright light blue coloring. Neat and consistent. Seismitoad. Almost! The yellow on this shiny is a bit too dark, otherwise this would have been perfect. Throw. Oh come on, changing the red to orange is hardly even worth calling a change. You could have easily made it switch colors with Sock and make it blue. Sock. Yeah, same garbage here. The purple is hardly different from the normal blue. Again, make it have throws red. So Waddle. The yellow head becomes bright green and the green leaves become a very dark green instead. Nice. Swidloon. Wait, what? Did they just forget to change the shiny here? Obviously it should still get the bright green instead of the yellow face, and the leaves should again be dark green. Livani. No, wrong. The yellow should go bright green, the green should go dark green, and the dark green could go teal or something. Consistency, please. Vanipede. The magenta and teal color scheme goes to a dark brown and green, which looks great. Whirlipede. While the cyan rings look cool, this is obviously neither consistent nor really changing much. The rings have the same color as Vanipede on the normal version, so they should go brown. The main purple could become the cyan instead. Scolipede. Wait, why is this consistent with my design? The purple is the same as Whirlipede's body and goes to cyan instead, and the reddish purple of the body becomes a straight up red, which just looks nice. Cottony. The green leaves become gold, while the green tint of the fluff part goes to a more pure white. This is actually the first random shiny encounter I ever caught in Pokemon Sun. Whimsicott. I'm sorry, but as good as the blue looks, it's not consistent. The green is the same as the one on the pre-Evo, so it should go to the same goal. The other changes are fine. Petalil. If you're gonna make the light green the only thing that changes, then at least make it noticeable. I'd make it blue, for instance. Lilligant. I swear I did not look at this shiny before writing the part for the pre-evolution. How is this exactly the wrong green that changes here though? If they want to go this way, then Petalil should have blue leaves as well. Either way, let me make the light green blue and the dark green stay. The change for the flower is also fine. Basculin. Now here we have two variants of color scheme, usually based off the version you're playing. The shinies don't even change really. I'd personally go with color inversion, making them both have the stripe color for their main color and the green for the stripe instead. Sandile. The brown parts become a light yellow and the magenta underbelly goes blue. Really nice looking shiny. Krokorok. No? The black parts should stay like on Sandile and the brown parts should go yellow, not dark brown. Crocodile. Okay, so the only color from the first two that's left is the black parts. Those should obviously stay black again. The red can go dark brown if it wants to, and the blue belly should maybe go to the pinkish color of the pre-Evo's normal forms. Darumaka. Okay, we got some regional variants again. The standard Unovian Darumaka goes from red to pink. It looks like it was left out in the sun for too long and bleached. Can we just get a nice dark blue instead? Galarian Darumaka goes from white with blue markings and cyan ice crystals to white with green markings and blue ice crystals. Subtle, but at least different enough to notice while not looking bad. Darmanitan. Oh hey, regional forms and sand mode on both. Unovian Darmanitan goes purple for some reason. It should be blue like my Darumaka design. Sand mode here goes just to a dark blue instead of a light one. Make it greenish instead to make it more distinct. Galarian Darmanitan has the same changes as the pre-Evo, which is fine. Sand mode changes the orange hands to red and the orange eye mask to magenta. That looks dumb. Make the hands blue instead. Maractus. Yes, good shiny, this can stay. Dwebble. Wow, now that doesn't change at all. Is it that hard to make that fall in line with the evolution and make it green? Crustle. Neat green, I like it. Scraggy. Doesn't even change. Just make the yellow parts green like in the evolution. Scrafty. Like this. Sigilyph. The color scheme is incredibly confusing on this one, but I think the shiny is fine. Yamask. Unovia Yamask changes the mask color to silver and the eyes to yellow, with the main body going slightly blue while it's normally black. Awesome shiny. Galarian Yamask does the same body color change and changes the eyes from purple to green. The rock of the rune also goes pure white, and the runes themselves get a pink hue instead of the normal red. Also a neat shiny. Cofagrigus. This is nice and consistent and looks awesome. Also, no, the Galarian Evo will not be in this, that's a Gen 8 one. Tortuga. The dark blue skin goes cyan, looks neat and is easily distinguishable. Caracosta. Why? Why is this garbage? You had a perfectly fine design to go off. Archon. The blue accents go green while the rest gets desaturated. Looks cool, can stay. Archeops. Oh my fucking god. Did the designers in this gen all just quit after doing the base forms? Seriously? Trubbish. The green body becomes blue. This looks great. Garbodor. The green is the same on Trubbish, so it should get the same blue in the shiny? Zoroark. The red parts of the fur go cyan. That looks incredibly cool. Zoroark. Wait, what? Why? How is this purple? Why is this inconsistent? Of course, this should also be cyan. Minccino. Pink instead of gray. That's fine, actually. Cinccino. Yep, the designers definitely did not bother doing shinies for evolutions in this gen. Why is this not pink? Gothita. The eye color changes from blue to red. That's it. What is this, Aaron? At least make the head go blue as well. Gothorita. Yeah, same thing, just bigger. Gothitelle. Why did the black gradually get bluer on the shiny? Anyway, same thing otherwise. Solosis. Blue instead of green. Looks okay enough. Duosion. Amazing that I can say this for 2 evolution lines in a row. Same thing, but bigger. Reuniclus. And same thing, but even bigger. Ducklet. Oh, come on. Can we go one fucking gen without the fucking blue to pink fucking shift? Make it yellow like an actual duck chick or something. Swanna. We'd have to also make this a shade of yellow, I guess. Vanillite. You know what? Strawberry ice cream is fine, leave that. Vanillish. So this kinda lost its color in the 3D model. Make that come back, please. Vanillux. Yeah, the artist sure had something against evolved shinies in this gen. Also make this pink. Dealing. The only thing that changes is the flower on its head. Subtle, but fine honestly. What else would you change really? Sawsbuck. The fur goes from dark brown to light brown. It's noticeable enough. Can stay. Emolga. This is dumb. Changing the black to a dark brown is pretty pointless, unless you also change the yellow. A bright blue would make a good alternative for that. Carablast. The dark blue becomes cyan and the yellow belly goes green. Even if the mon itself is garbage, in my opinion the shiny looks okay. Escavalier. Well, the Pokemon in the armor is just Carablast, so that's fine. The armor itself should have a more drastic change, like making the red parts blue instead of slightly more pinkish red. Fungus. Purple instead of red. Nice color. Amoonguss. Yep, same but bigger. Frillish. The male goes from a light blue to a bit more tealish, while the female version literally doesn't change. I'd like the female version to go full on red, and the male one to go more towards green. Jellicent. How did I just accidentally predict the male coloring of the evolution? This is exactly what I want on Frillish. As for the female, the faded purple is again not exactly stunning, so again make it red. Alomomola. The purple shiny actually looks pretty decent, that can stay. Joltik. Well, that is garbage. A nice bright blue would work so much better. Galvantula. Same thing, just bigger. That is kinda a theme here, isn't it? Ferroseed. Now, this is really freaking nice. The green spikes shifting to blue just makes this look amazing. Ferrothorn. What the fuck? No. Just fucking no. I refuse to accept this shiny and substitute my own. Clink. The centerpiece of the cogs go from blue to green. Pretty subtle change, but that's fine. Clang. Same thing with more cogs. Cling clang. Same thing, but even more cogs. Dynamo. Oh, fuck off. This is literally the fucking same. Just give it any color whatsoever. Electric. So the Gen 5 shiny is actually cool, but they kinda ruined it in the 3D model. For that reason, I'll just make this match the shiny of the final Evo. Electros. Now that's a cool shiny. That can stay. Algem. The change is pretty subtle. Make it a bit more deep purple for the shiny. Behem. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because I actually have no fucking clue. Only the eyes change color, make this go red or something. Litwick. The blue flame becomes a bright cyan color. The eyes also shift from yellow to green. I like it. Lampent. The blue flame becomes magenta? Why? Also, the eyes go from yellow to blue. This makes no sense. Cyan flame and green eyes is what it should be. Chandelure. Okay, so this is just annoying. Why do we get 3 different shiny designs based off of the same color normal forms? Again, make that fit Litwick. Axew. This one goes from mostly greenish gray to brown with a purple color. Nice. Fracture. Okay, so for the most part this is fine since the normal form has mostly different colors from Axew. However, the green of the head shield thing is the same as Axew's color, so it should become purple. Haxorus. Again, for the most part good, as of course a black dragon looks fucking amazing, but the red parts should go cyan like on Fracture. Cupchew. I'm going to delete the color pink from the fucking universe, I swear. How does this make any sense? Just make it pure white instead, please. Beartic. Okay, they can't even consistently be bad. Instead, they do the second worst thing that they could have done and make it not change at all. Again, pure white. Cryogonal. Red eyes and a lighter blue. Different enough, honestly. Shelmet. The pink thing inside the armor goes yellow for the shiny. Nice and simple. Excelgor. Again, pink goes yellow, and the green stripes go red. Also, the dark blue goes black. Consistent and looks good. Stunfisk. Unovian Stunfisk gets a nice blue color instead of the yellow parts. This looks really cool. Galarian Stunfisk is a callback to the Unovian color scheme in the shiny, also looks great. Mienfoo. Red parts go blue, yellow parts turn white. It basically gets Mienxiao's color scheme. Mienxiao. Well, this almost goes to Mienfoo's colors. I think it's fine that way. Shaudrago. This thing looks hideous no matter what color it has. The shiny is at least actually different colors than the normal form. Golett. Some of the yellow parts turn green while the others don't. Let's fix that. Also, the darker blue parts go even darker, which makes it look nice overall in the fixed design. Golurk. Same concept applies here. All yellow parts should go green. Poniard. The red to blue shift looks amazing. Nothing to change here. Bisharp. Same thing, but larger. Also really cool looking. Hoofalund. The fur goes from a light brown to a reddish dark brown. Subtle, but honestly good enough. At least it's not garbage green like Tauros. Rufflet. The bluish gray becomes a light brown. Looks nice, honestly. Strictly speaking, for consistency, the red feather on the head needs to turn blue though. Braviary. The red parts go blue in the shiny, while the bluish gray still goes brown. Looks awesome. Vullaby. Could you at least have changed the head to a more yellowish color or something, along with the slight hue change of the feathers? Mandibuzz. Same concept, should also change the head color. Heatmore. The gray parts go straight up black, and the red parts go to a dark purple, while the yellow parts turn red. That's one fire design. Durant. The eyes go green and the body goes copper colored. Neat. Dino. Blue dragon becomes green dragon. Fine. Zweilous. Same thing, with more heads. Hydreigon. Same thing with even more heads and red parts that go purple. This can stay all the way. Larvesta. The red parts go yellow for the shiny. Cool. Volcarona. Hey, consistency. Neat. Cobalion. Maybe they could make the yellow parts go to something more vibrant, but the dark blue actually fits well. Terrakion. Now that's what I call a shiny. Virizion. I mean, I hate that bubblegum pink, but it also kind of fits Virizion for some reason. I'll leave it. Tornadus. Wait, does this even change? Like, at least make the spots and tail a bright blue or something, instead of just reducing the red component. Thundurus. Well, I gotta say this actually looks not that bad. This can stay. Reshiram. The rings on the neck and tail go gold. That is not really noticeable, especially in the 3D model. Make it also change the main color to Zakrom's black. Zakrom. You literally need to see the sparkles for this one, like what the hell. I'd turn this into Reshiram's white for the shiny. Landorus. The only one of that trio to change its main color, but that's fine, I like it. Kyurem. I will skip the fusions in all gens that have fusions, so just base form Kyurem. The gray parts turn black and the eyes on top of its head go magenta instead of yellowish. I like it. Keldeo. The light blue mane and tail go turquoise. That is pretty neat, and I'm quite sad that this thing is shiny locked in Sword and Shield. Meloetta. Both forms actually have decent shinies. The green hair and eyes of the normal form become blue in the shiny, and the orange hair of the Purette form goes magenta in the shiny. Genesect. The shift from purple to red looks great, so no reason to change this. And with that, we're done with this gen. See you for Gen 6 soon, and make sure to subscribe and check out all the other Pokemon and non-Pokemon content on the channel. My name is WWE Deadman, and I will see you next time.